The easiest way to change your reality. Let me share one secret with you. If you're not satisfied with the life, that means you're living from subconscious programs instead of living your own life. Around 95-97% of your actions, reactions, and emotions shaped by patterns you didn't consciously choose. Check my video How 2028 Will Change Rules and Will Your Mind Be Your Own, where I explain in more detail what subconscious programs and where they come from. If you want a new reality, the first thing you need to change is your context. In other words, environment. By context, I mean the country you live in, your location, people around you. Every environment creates its own way of thinking, its own goals, values, beliefs, and lifestyle. Just imagine in one place where every people think that life is hard, success is difficult, and the only goal is survival. So what will happen with you? Most likely, you will think the same sooner or later. The people around us influence your reality much more than you realize. And the strongest influence comes from our country, then our city, and then from your personal state. If your environment no longer supports the life you want and you have enough resources, sometimes the best solution is simply leave it. Alberto Verduda showed that people learned by observing others. We literally copy the behavior of the people around us. And later, Italian neuroscientist Giacomo Rizzolatti discovered mirror neurons, brain cells that become active both when we perform an action ourselves and when we watch someone else perform it. They are considered one of the possible mechanisms behind observational learning. Human beings learn through modeling. If your mother behaved in a certain way, you'll most likely either repeat the behavior or do the exact opposite. But imagine you want something completely different. The problem is that you don't have a model for that. So brain has to create a completely new way of living from scratch. And if you're constantly acting in an opposite model, it takes enormous amount of energy just to organize your life differently. Almost everything we do is based on modeling. One of the main responsibilities of parents is to give children as many healthy models as possible. And as adults, our job is to find new models that match the life we truly want to create. That is how the brain works. This is why today the person you are learning from matters more than ever. Think about children. They copy your behavior without you even trying to teach them. As they grow up, many of their habits become the same as yours. Simply reading book isn't enough because book can give you knowledge, but you don't have this behavior and modeling in the real life. You don't have somebody to observe. And that is why context is so important. Most people don't even realize how deeply contextual we are. We are heavily influenced by the world around us. Just imagine you're sitting in front of the ocean, peacefully looking at the sea. And now just change the picture and imagine emotion disappeared and you're looking at the factory, chemistry, smoke instead. Your emotional state changes instantly. Nothing changed inside you. Only the context changed. One of the most important tasks in life is to consciously create right context for yourself. Your home, your furniture, your surroundings, and most importantly, the people you spend time with. So, what do you talk about together? Goals do they have? Values do they live by? And the fastest way to change your mindset and your external reality is to spend more time with the people whose values, lifestyle, and way of thinking inspires you. And little by little, that new context becomes your new normal life. And your life begins to change because you gradually synchronize with it. Even social media, it can become a part of your context. Whenever you pay attention to, whenever you watch something very interesting, you spend hours scrolling through. That's exactly that grows inside you. So there are certain people on Instagram whose values inspire you, people whose energy and way of thinking resonate with you. So why not learn from them? But if you truly want to change your life, it's better, of course, to meet people in a real life and understand how they create the life you want. You even can questionary them. And there are creators on social media who share ideas that expand your thinking, helping grow, move forward. That is one of the most important criteria. We can't stand still. We are either growing or slowly dying. So keep looking at the same world every day won't make your life differently. So the real question is, what kind of context am I choosing every single day? The link to get the practice on how to synchronize with your dream reality easily is under this video.